Hey, it is Friday, 11/7. We're looking at first week of November is behind us. And we actually did finally get into the PipLogic, and we got a day of trading there. I made like $8 or something, and then the Friday hit, and they took out 20% of that. So I think I made like 11 or $12, and then they took out $3.50. So I ended up with like $9. So that was my one day. But next week we are looking for the full week, whole week. But let's start with DSJ and end on, because there's some good news with Pip. We'll talk about that in a minute. But so yeah, with DSJ, I mean, this thing's still just cranking, and I'm getting to the point where I'm going to be taking another withdrawal, so it's finally getting up into the 5 digits again. So $11,154. And I'm going to add this to it, because usually I add Saturday, so I know I'll make a little bit more tomorrow, but I'll just add that to it to make the percentage for the week, because I probably won't make another video tomorrow. Let's see. So it was 10,456 last week, and this week it's this number plus 138, and I came up with $836, and that was right at 8%. So we're still doing the 8% a week on this one, which is excellent. I love that. And it's every day. I like the every day on this. It's not just 2 or 3 or 4 days a week. It is 7 days a week. So I'm excited about this one. I got another person in the group, and they're starting to grow. If you do want to join this one, just send me an email. It's in the description box below. First, you can register, and then send me an email, and we'll get you set up with the Telegram group, plus the tutorial videos of how to set it up completely where you're ready to start trading. This is a good one. This is one that you copy and paste, but you have to do it yourself. But as far as Lyrinex and PipLogic, that one is all automated. So, but it's a little more difficult to get into than the original Pip, which was under PamBridge. And I know a lot of us are still waiting for PamBridge withdrawals to come in. The good news about that was, at least it was dead silent for like a week, like maybe even more. And everyone was sending in, emails saying, "Where's my money?" And just nothing came back, like no responses. Everything was just dead. And then finally, I think yesterday or the day before, a whole bunch of us got emails, and apparently those who sent in emails, they've finally been starting to respond to them. And so I got an email that basically said, instead I thought I'd just bring it up and read it to you. So this is what it said. It said, "We're reaching out about your withdrawal," and then there's the amount and my wallet address and the date that I had it submitted, or my email to them was submitted. And it says, "Please rest assured that your request has been received and is currently in the queue. Withdrawals are being processed strictly in the order they were received, and our team is working diligently to complete them as quickly as possible. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may cause and appreciate your patience and understanding during this time. If you have any questions or need further clarification, please don't hesitate to contact support team. Best regards, PamBridge team." I wonder how big their team is, since they're not going to be able to get these things out quickly, and it's been over a week. Is there one person back there just trying to crank all these things out? Anyway, that at least was, hey, we got something. Like, there was some kind of word. And I don't know if they had a big old week-long meeting saying, what are we going to do? How are we going to do it? I know there's certain ways you can put a bunch of withdrawal requests in a Excel spread, and then put it into one of those smart contracts, and it just sends out all the. I don't know if they're just being lazy and trying to do a workaround, or what, but anyway, maybe they didn't succeed at that, and so they're putting them in manually now, like they should have anyway. But anyway, that was a positive news at least. So let's go back to our Lyrinx. All right, with Lyrinx, so we have a couple of people that have signed up already, and a lot of them are pending on verification, like the KYC. I know one person I've been in contact with said that they got through as far as their validation, and they're good to go. They're verified with KYC, but then they don't have this deposit button right here. So it's on this main tab here that goes across, and it's like right there. It says wallet 0. But if you click deposit, it brings up this portion here where you can put in a deposit, and when you do that, it asks, oh, I did that on my last video, huh? So you can confirm it, and it'll give you a wallet address that you can copy and then go to your exchange or your cold wallet or whatever wallet you have with money in it, and paste it there so that you can send it in. But you can either, I mean, when I clicked on that, it went to finance. So, but he said that his dashboard had these on it, but not that deposit button. And then when he clicked on this, there was just withdrawal and these two things without that. So I don't know why after he got verified that it would not show a deposit button. That is really strange. That would just be, you know, send a support ticket, support@lyrinx.com. That's their support address, support@lyrinx.com. And I know that when I emailed them, they emailed me pretty quickly. I mean, pretty quick back. But I know there's several people that are stuck in verification, like 6 more people that are stuck there. And they've hopefully sent in a support ticket, but haven't heard back from them. I know 2 of those 6 actually signed up under USA instead of Panama. So I don't know if they're going to get verified or not. You might want to, I don't know, if you don't hear back from them or have it be verified, you might want to just start over. And like if right here, you just go in the description box and click on this. When that comes up for registration, the country right here, country of origin, just put Panama, and click on that. So make sure it's that one when you go through to create your account. All right, you might want to just try a whole nother account. All right, so that's for those. What was nice was that our PipLogic back office finally put out a video. So I'm not going to attach it to the end of this one. I'm just going to make a whole video of their video, and then put it on just probably a half hour after I download this one or upload this one, and that'll show you exactly how to get on Lyrinx, and also how to do a deposit, and then how to set up PipLogic as your copy and paster. So that'll be. It was actually, I watched it, and it was, you know, it was to the point. It wasn't too long. It was like 5 or 6 minutes, and it was just quick and to the point. And you can get through all this really fast with his video. So thank goodness they got that out. I would have loved to have had that before I signed up, because it's been the learn as you go type thing, and making mistakes and learning from your mistakes. So this one's really nice for anyone that's just getting into it or coming over from PAM once you get your money. And that's another thing, is once you get your money, you're still going to have to go through this KYC and wait. So I don't know if you want to already get this shell account set up. That's what the other people have done, the other 9 people that have signed up. They're actually, the accounts are just empty right now. There's no deposits in them, and they're just waiting for some money. But I took some money out of my DSJ account to start this one, so that's why I'm at least in there and figuring it out while we're waiting for the bigger money from Pambridge. But that, let's go into my account here, and there's just a lot to it, you know. I'm sure there's all kinds of different groups that are in this thing. So yeah, there's like 6 that are still in KYC, 2 have been approved. One set up their account and didn't actually like try to do the KFC or the KFC. You guys want some chicken? KYC, and so I don't know if someone needs to get back on there and just kind of fill out the KYC. I'm not really going into too much of this right here just because it'll be in that other video that's coming on right after this on how to do everything. But here's my account. So I started with $8.80, so I am up $11 with that 1 day of trading, and they did take out like $3.75 out of there or something like that for their 20%. So that one's just kind of a smack in the chops before they took it out, before we saw it. So I would actually come out with this instead of like, you know, $8.95 or whatever it was. And then the nice thing is they give you a nightly email to the email that you signed up with, and it shows all the activity. So you don't actually come on, you don't have to come on here and look through and try and find all your trades. They give you an email that shows all the trades that were come in and all the trades that that were closed, and then what you made, your profit and loss, and that type of stuff. So that's kind of nice. But just remember when you're signing up that you sign up under the MT5 right there. When you hit create account, just make sure you do this MT5 standard. But he'll show you how to do that from the back office Pip guys. And so I will cut it off there, and just that other video should be coming out really quick. So just go to my channel. If you don't see it pop up for you on YouTube, just go to my channel and click on the newest one that's going to come out after this one, and it'll show you how to. All right, okay, we'll talk to you on Monday. Hopefully they'll do some trading on Monday. I know they did trading last Monday, and they made like the biggest trade for the week. I think it was like 5% for that day, 4.9 I think it was. We can actually look at that if you just go to view all. We'll see what they're, and go to my watch list. We'll see what they're doing. Yeah, see these big steps coming in. I think I got in right at that one there. So right now they're showing 13%, and I think it's been 2 weeks, so that's pretty good for 2 weeks, especially when they're just starting out. They've had a couple of days in between that they didn't trade. So yeah, looking good. I like the upward stairs. We'll do it. We'll see how that works next week. All right. Have a good weekend. Talk to you guys later. Bye.